Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. This is Jamil. Let's see where market can move and how we can plan for tomorrow. Last day we have done discussed if anything gap down, we need to be wait because the selling was activated on here. If the seller wants to capture this momentum, it can go with the flow, or even they book the profit, it can reverse the market. So both the scenario we need to be wait. So exactly if you see after opening gap down, market first reverse here after hitting this resistance, closing price act as a support and resistance in the market. So closing price on here act as a support, act as a resistance. After hitting the resistance, it's a continuation for the selling. We had a plan. If you want to sell, be wait after hit the first resistance. After first red candle, you can after first red candle we can planning for the selling. But it seems like if you want to sell, you need to give a stop loss on here, which is 765 to 70% stop loss. It may not look fair, so if you just wait it, that's a pure and perfect with a small stop loss you can trade, which is a 20 to 25 point for the stop loss, and it's a continuation selling. But if you just look at here clearly, it's a M pattern. M pattern is the sign for the trend reversal sign. M pattern and W pattern, these are the common pattern on the market that usually we see. That's W pattern is a reversal sign, and M pattern also the trend reversal sign. If you see anything this kind of pattern, you can small you can trade also with a small quantity. This kind of small things work like a magic in the market, though it's a selling, it's a news market. But market all before trending market already give us a sign that he is going for aggressive selling in the market. It's a news market. You know that inflation rate and interest rate, all of the things that market reacting as a negative. So do not planning for the buy in the market. You might see here there's impulse move, but don't planning to buy here. You might be on a trap. Because market now is reacting on the news. So the more the news will accept the market, it will continuation for the selling. And there's no any support and resistance. Market will not going to react if news are more bad for the market. So let's see how we can plan for tomorrow. Market right now it's after closing below 12,000. 12,000 is another round level. If anything, if anything closing below, we can planning for the selling. But on a daily time frame, if you see, it's continuation for 4 to 5 days market on one direction is coming for the selling. So somewhere it's look like 11,900, 11,800 going to be important support for the market. So how we can plan for tomorrow? If anything flat, we can continuation for the selling, but we need to wait for this swing need to be taken off. If anything taken off, then we can plan for the selling, because 12,000 is a very important round level for the market. If seller wants to sell, then they need to candle closing below this range, then we can planning for the selling. And that 11,900, 11,950, this is going to be our first target, because these are the important level. From any of the support, market can reverse means on a daily time frame, 4 to 5 days aggressively market coming for selling. So any of the point, if the seller going to book the profit by seeing any kind of support, which is 11,900, 11,950, market can go for short covering. So it's better if you want to sell, be wait this low been taken off. If anything taken off, any candle closing on below this range, we can planning for 11,000, 11,900 and 11,950. This is our first target. And one condition, if anything gap up more than 100, 120 point, anything gap up more than 100 point, then market will going to be on a range, because after opening in the 100 point, these are the place we're going to be act as a support for the market. And 11,200, if you see here, it was completely support for the market previous time. Now this will acting as a resistance right now. So this is going to be a range for today, because the last time market has been aggressive selling, so market need to pause. So this is the perfect place. If anything gap up, market can be on a sideways or sideways to volatile market. So in a daily time frame, we can see this kind of pause candle. So anything flat, we can go with the flow, but to make sure 11,900, 11,950 should be your first target, because this is the place market can reverse due to the short covering, or if seller book the profit, definitely market can reverse on here. But this reverse doesn't mean trend reversal or market is positive. It just the seller booking the profit, so reason market are going on the higher side. This might be the reason. Anything gap down, which is 11,900, 950, so there is no will be any selling plan. We need to change our planning immediately market can reverse. So be wait for the price and what market is doing everything reverse, then it's just a short covering. There is no any sign for the trend reversal until market give us a sign that he is reversal the time trend. So anything 11,900, 11,950 directly gap up, wait for the price action, it can go for the reversal. It can go for the reverse due to the profit booking or short covering, whatever you say. So next going to be S&P 500. So let's see how we can plan. 4,000, we also talked about last day that 4,000 going to be very important support for the market. If anything closing, we can sell aggressive in the market, but right now you need to consider on a daily time frame that it's continuously aggressive selling 4 to 5 days. Market come cannot go in one direction. You need to pause somewhere, you need to pull back. So if seller are aggressive, no doubt around the market 4,000 multiple time buyer try to pull back on here, but also if you see here it's a M pattern. After making M pattern, market has been fall aggressively on here. So how we can plan anything gap up, market will be on a sideways. We don't planning to take a trade until this swing has been taken off. After opening flat, the best trade we will get after opening flat, we can after this swing has been taken off, we can planning to sell in the market 3,900 going to be our first genuine target. This is very strong support for the market. It might be support for the market due to this round level always act as support and resistance in the market. So after only this swing taken off, if market can reverse on here, then you just don't have to do anything, because it's just our plan, because 4,000 is important level, right? So if anything flat, if this swing is not taken off, if you see the market is reversing on here, then you need to understand that the seller are aggressive on that on the higher side. They're going to book the profit. The reason market is going for the short covering. So if anything, if you see any swing pull back on here, then market will going to be on this range. Market will completely going to be on volatile range. So anything flat and this swing must need to taken off, then we can planning for selling the target 3,900. Anything gap down, as we plan on Nasdaq, it can reverse. So we don't do any trade. If you want to take a trade, just see the price action. If price action is suitable for you, go with a small quantity. But anything gap down is better to be wait, because market can reverse for the short covering, but it's not a confirmation. You need to see the price action. If you see the first 5 minute candle is making this kind of hammer candle, it can be the sign that market can reverse just for the short covering. But anything gap up, it will be on the range, I mean sideways range. The trend will not be confirmation. Again, daily time frame, market coming for continuously, it need to pause, it need to reverse. So if the seller wants to book the profit, we might see this kind of pullback on here. This pullback doesn't mean that trend reversal. It can be also a continuation, or it can be a reversal trend in the future. We might see, we will see once the market give us this kind of sign. So I hope you understand all of the points. So let's see which stock we can trade for tomorrow. First stock will going to be a Chevron Corporation. This is also for a selling side, because if you see the price action here, 155 was actually support for the market. 155 to 160, this is the origin where the last buyer was activated on here. There's a first pullback. After first pullback 168, buyer is at a week here. And if you see the price action is completed for the selling side, definitely 162, as soon as it cross 162, we can planning for the sell, and 162 our target, and $2 should be our stop loss, and 1:2 our target. The origin, it might become down 156, but our target is going to be 1:2. And this is the Chevron Corporation oil sector. And second stock, Johnson and Johnson, it's also for the selling, but you just have to wait for the closing 175. I think closing 175, we can sell aggressively. $2 will be our stop loss, and 1:2 our target. This support also has been tested multiple times, which is 175. Anything 175 closing, it can come down for 170. So we can, it's looking very good for the selling, but wait 175. Both stock need to open on our range. This is going to be flat. Anything flat, we can sell aggressively in the market. But if market directly opening the gap up, in next S&P, if market directly opening the gap up, which is more than 100, or S&P for 50 points, then this stock also we need to see if this stock if also anything gap up, it can go for the higher side. So our selling price will not come, and we don't planning to sell. Our plan 175, anything closing 175, we can planning for the selling, and one is to our target, and $2 going to be our stop loss. So I hope you understand my point. I hope you enjoy the video, friends. Hit the like button and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next video again. Thank you very